Yeah, so hello everybody, I'm Aarush, and today I'm gonna this is the Olympiad title track 2, and I'm gonna be giving the project showcase for it. So about me, I am 11 years old, I live in Mumbai, India, and I study in Hiranmangan Foundation School. I study in 6th grade. My hobbies are playing with my friends and of course coding, playing video games, and reading. The project I chose. I chose the Fun with Numbers project as because it was a project I could relate to a lot in maths. I liked it as it did all the lengthy calculations on its own, which in math class I had to suffer doing. It was also really fun to make and had a large scope for bonus and improvement. The bonus ideas in it. I added LCM in it. I also added the sieve of Eratosthenes. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. And I also added finding the HCF of an array of numbers. Yeah, okay. So basically, this is the naive. So this is prime number check. So this is the naive versus smart. Naive method, which is the thing prime super stupid. I decided to give it a name. It checks if a number n is divisible by any number from 2 up to n minus 1. If it finds a divisor, it says not prime, as prime only have one divisor, themselves and the and 1. This works, but it's slow because it does too many checks. So let's just run this and see. It's so in the executing thing, it shows like a lot of time. So let's just keep this running and let's move on to the smarter method. Prime super smart. So in this, instead of checking all the way up to n minus 1, it only checks up to square root of n. That's because if a number has a factor larger than its square root, the smaller factor would already have been found. This makes it much faster. And let's also run this because we'll just compare. So this will run after this finishes, and it still hasn't finished after 35 seconds.
Wow.
Just keep this running. So now we're calculating the HCF using a naive function, which is the HCF super stupid one. It starts from the smaller of the two numbers and works downwards, checking each number to see if it divides both. It eventually finds the largest common divisor, and it is really slow for large numbers. So see, in the last thing I did with these two numbers, the time taken was 81 seconds.
It's like almost 1.5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're calculating HCF using the smart way, the Euclid algorithm. So this uses Euclid's algorithm. It repeatedly divides and takes remainders until one number becomes 0. The other number at that point is the HCF. This is much faster. And the last time I did this with 977 and 243, it took me 0.01
Like practically nothing.
068 seconds
Mhm.
something. So now this is generating all the primes up to the end function. So it loops through numbers from 2 up to n, and for each one, it calls a smart prime checking function. If the number is prime, it adds it to a list. In the end, you get all the primes less than n. So in this, I am getting all the primes less than 15. Okay. So then, this is the co-primes function, which is the boring but easy co-prime. I found it pretty boring, but it's quite easy to make. It uses the helper function of HCF to find the greatest common divisor of two numbers. If the HCF is 1, the numbers are co-prime. They share no common factors. Otherwise, not co-prime. Really easy, but yeah, it's really boring. And so, by the way, that this prime number
Still running.
executing after 2 minutes 39 seconds.
Number was.
Which is really, really stupid,
Yeah.
if I would say. Then we're finding out the HCF of an array of numbers. This is a bonus idea. So the function is find the HCF super fast, as it does exactly that. It takes a list of numbers and finds the HCF by repeatedly applying the GCD function pairwise. At any point that GCD becomes 1, it stops early. Since 1 is the smallest possible GCD. Then next is the sieve of, I don't know how to pronounce it.
The sieve.
This was also a bonus idea. The function of it is sieve, as I didn't want to waste my time finding out the spelling. It starts with all numbers marked as prime and then systematically eliminates multiples of each prime. At the end, the remaining marked numbers are the primes. This is very efficient compared to checking each number individually. Now finding the LCM, which is like my favorite thing to calculate in maths. This was also another bonus idea. It calculates the LCM by first finding the greatest common divisor, which is the GCD, then divides the product of the two numbers by that GCD. Example, we have 12 and 18. Hold on. Right? So we have 12 and 18. Then the LCM of that is 6. CM is 6. I'll add the hashtag later. Then we divide 12 and 18 by 6. So basically, it would be 2 into 18, which is 2 into 18, which is 36, which is the LCM of both. So yeah.
Right.
So
18
now,
times to
if
30. Yeah.
so
Okay.
now
Go
if
ahead.
anybody has any questions or suggestions, they are welcome to ask.
So your code is still running, by the way, Aarush.
Yeah, I know. It's still running after 4 minutes, 48 seconds, which is
5 minutes almost, right? Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
okay.
what I expected.
Yeah. So Aarush, I think this project is really nice. You said, it relates to mathematics. Obviously, it does.
Yeah.
Um, one of the things that I liked about this is because this was the first project we did, and the reason I chose this is because it was very relatable, like you said, right? And you're learning these things in school, and to see that going from a naive algorithm to a, let's say, even from n to square root n, the time change is dramatic, right? What is taking, let's say, 5 to 6 minutes here would probably be a few seconds or less, right? With the same number,
Yeah,
with this one.
I
Yeah,
tried it out. In this, it took approximately 6 or 7 minutes, and then
yeah,
while in this,
yeah,
it took around 1 second.
yeah. So that's the, it kind of immediately hits you how much these things matter, right? And that's why we chose this. The other very important point that comes out from this, however, is remember that there is this whole notion of naive algorithms, which are interesting to get started, but there's room to explore. And that's, in fact, if you think about it, that's a common thread throughout the lesson, throughout the course. Right? We always looked at the naive algorithm, right? Whether it was two-pointer search, whether it was, let's say, dynamically finding the min or max using heaps, right? We always looked at the naive algorithm because that's always a good starting point, right? So I think that also gets illustrated quite well. And finally, all of this, let's say, finding prime numbers. In fact, there was a student who went further than the sieve and finds there's these other more sophisticated algorithms to find primes and stuff, right? You can, since you like maths, you can definitely explore that as well. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Anybody has any comments, any feedback for Arush? The code still runs, by the way. Still 6 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Arush. So, again, it's been a pleasure seeing you grow. We have worked together for a long time. I remember had a, your long back, your scratch, the shooting game had some cloning issues, right? Long back, because
Yeah.
too
So
many
that
clones.
was that I did with my other mentor, like before you.
Okay,
And then
yeah. So,
I asked you for help. Yeah.
mhm.
And
So,
by the way, sir,
yeah, go ahead.
that that algorithm like took 6 or 7 minutes. Just ran it in
1 2 seconds. Yeah,
0.1288180.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the difference between order of n and order of square root of n, and that's why it
Yeah.
matters, right? And you go to order of log of n, it's even faster. Like jump search to binary search, right? So the thing is, this lesson is simple, nice, connects with you, but the principles are, definitely lasting from here, right? So Arush, like I said, always seen you grow in this. I know you like this journey, very dedicated towards this. So keep programming, keep building, and I look forward to taking you further on this. Okay, so keep up the good attitude and enjoy this process. All right,
Yes. Thank
take care.
you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah.